Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here. Always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
You must be Sam. I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me. Yes, we were friends. I hadn't known her for long, only a few weeks. We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back. Oscar, yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind, but she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked. The killer was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be. That doesn't make any sense. Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker? It was her mom's. She was saving it in case she ever got married. We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend. He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30. On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding. Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show. No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing. This is just between us, right? We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy. Poe and Dorota, people I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants. No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam? REM sleep. So, you don't think dreams mean anything? Everyone has meaningful dreams, Sam. Everyone. Just don't hurt me. Or let me get hurt. Sam, you forgot your phone.
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
C'est marrant de dire ça pendant une enquête pour meurtre.
What's your name? I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. You want to know a secret? Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you? Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. Don't remember now.
A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony. Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it? 3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel. No. I can do a reading if you want. Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it? I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing. Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead. Yes, of course, anything. Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you? Leave it with me, I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town. In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity. The Butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveller.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do. Who's that? Is he a suspect? I guess he must be. Okay, I'm on the case. Just give me a minute to get ready and I'll be off.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
Oh, elle veut même pas me recevoir, franchement. Nul. Sérieusement, hein? Moi, je vais aller voir Zach, au moins lui, Zach. Ok. Sérieux? Oh là là. La transformation qui a servi à rien. Franchement, je sais pas en qui me transformer là.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Ok.
Hello, lovely. Take a look at this. It's a picture of the rotor.
I don't want to see pictures of you.
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
A girl. What?
You don't see any movement. Just a rotor.
Ok. J'ai déjà parlé à tout le monde.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Bon. Hein, c'est compliqué là, je vois pas trop en qui je peux me transformer pour faire avancer les trucs. Pourquoi elle est en couleur elle?
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Ça m'aurait étonné.
Oscar, I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Were you seeing Dorota?
Oscar, it's so much more complicated than that.
Why didn't you save her?
I couldn't. I was live on air. I didn't know what was happening. Well, nobody knew what was happening. Don't make this my fault, Oscar. Please.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Yo.
Yo.
Ça va ou pas?
Ça va toi?
Ah, tranquille.
Do you believe tarot can predict?
I'm not one for mystics and crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your alibi. It says you're...
So, no. I don't believe.
Ron, what are we going to do about Ellis?
What would you do about Alice?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. A few times we've caught up with the Traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them?
If we lock up the killer until Mercury tells us Ellis is safe, that could work. But who is the killer?
Mais franchement, tu sais quoi, tu sais qu'il a l'air vraiment fun le petit jeu.
Ouais.
Là, apparemment, sur celui que j'ai trouvé, là que j'ai envoyé le lien, c'est le premier. Et ils en ont fait 3. Donc, je sais pas si les deux autres ils sont sur console aussi.
Ok.
Donc il y en a c'est We Were Here, après c'est We Were Two, et après
Ouais.
c'est We Were Together.
Ok.
Et c'est en duo, et genre en gros c'est chacun est dans une salle, mais les deux salles sont reliées genre. Et ça fait qu'il y en a un il doit expliquer ce qu'il voit, et c'est l'autre qui a la solution de ce que le gars a devant lui, tu vois.
Ok.
Et comme ça il faut s'aider, faut décrire ce que t'as devant, nanana, et franchement c'est stylé.
Ça fait quoi ce soir du coup le 17 héros?
Bah, je pense. J'ai pas eu de réponse, donc. Il y a Mick qui a juste dit je suis,
Ouais.
mais Sissi qui est pas là. Je suppose que Flo n'est pas là non plus.
Bah, je pense. Ouais.
Donc voilà. 21h21. Euh,
I think so too. I need a reason to visit him though.
Je sais pas comment faire
Yourself.
pour avancer,
Now,
ça
for
me
me personally, I
saoule.
believe that every relationship that you have with someone should be
Je me parle tout seul.
equal. And you
Je sais pas comment faire pour avancer dans le jeu là, ça me saoule.
T'es sur quoi?
Un jeu interactif.
I'm Chieftain Hunt.
En fait, il y a eu un meurtre. Et toi, t'es un métamorphe. Et du coup, tu peux enquêter auprès des gens en te transformant au choix parmi les personnes que t'as rencontrées déjà, tu vois.
Ok.
Et c'est assez cool. C'est assez cool, mais je t'avoue que des fois c'est
What a surprise to see you.
un peu brouillon quoi. Tu sais, genre tu sais pas trop en qui te transformer pour aller interroger qui, tu vois, genre.
I
Ouais, t'as pas
told you
trop
Dorota was
d'indices, quoi.
first. And that didn't
Ouais,
turn
faut
out
fouiller un
very
peu
well,
quoi,
did
tu sais,
it?
faut.
Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
Mais après c'est assez marrant, c'est.
I'm not sure actually.
Enfin marrant, c'est assez fun à faire quoi.
Ouais.
Yeah, could be, yes.
Something religious, I suppose.
Yes,
He's wearing robes. He's wearing a monk. Yes.
Well done.
But why is he in pain?
Chief, I wanted to ask you something.
Is it about the boudoir photos?
Yeah. So it's true then.
I haven't seen them. I'm sorry. It's all tasteful stuff. Maybe a gift for you.
Just in shock, all the time. How could she be so different? I just can't process it all.
What did you want to ask?
Am I still a suspect?
Yes.
But I was playing football, and there was loads of witnesses. How?
Everyone is a suspect. We killed her after and planted the body.
It takes half an hour to get to football. And what? I left her in the boot while I went to have a kickabout. I'm starting to see why they hired Sam now.
Secretly pleased her. He groaned. Was it
Chief DuPont, thanks for calling in.
I'm just checking.
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
Have I ever let you down? What's...
That you're just saying you're doing things when you're not actually doing anything. What's the plan, Chief DuPont? How do we stop this from happening? How do we stop me from dying?
reached for a slice of bread? I wouldn't if I were you. If Penn even thought about opening the fridge. Then it had been...
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Afternoon, she'd taken one of Mother's favorite lemon biscuits and ate it in her bedroom like she was 13 again, sucking on stolen sauce packets from the school canteen. It wasn't her fault. It was too hard.
Sorry, we're closed. Unless you're here for something else.
I'm a friend of Dorota's.
Dorota. Sorry about what happened.
Dorota told me things about you.
It's a bit late, but I think I could spare a few minutes. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Lex.
Lexi. I like it. It's got an edge.
Dorota says she knew you. You're dating Violet, aren't you? Dorota says she knew you.
Yeah, she had a portrait session with me. Can I get you a drink?
No thanks. Sure.
Here, I've only got vodka. You're old enough to drink, right?
Of course. Does it matter?
I like you already.
You're dating Violet, aren't you? I know what you did to Dorota. You're dating
No, we're just friends.
Ouais, il a l'air bien sympa.
That's not what Violet thinks.
Violet doesn't always see things clearly. It's fine. I know how to handle her.
Doesn't see what clearly? What do you mean, handle her? Doesn't...
You know, some women, they think a bunch of flowers means a relationship. Anyway, why are we talking about Violet? Let's talk about you.
I know what you did to Dorota.
You know, you're quite striking. It's a shame Dorota's not here. We could have taken some great shots of you two together. Would you like me to photograph you, Lexi?
No.
Why don't we switch places?
Oh, il y a un personnage, il est tellement malaisant dans le jeu, je trouve.
Ouais.
Ouais. Enfin, je pense que ça fait exprès pour que tu penses que ce soit lui le tueur, hein, tu sais, genre...
Ouais, bah, forcément. C'est trop facile si c'est vraiment lui.
Ouais.
Similar sculpture in a tunnel of caves in Mexico. Oh, I picked it up on eBay. It's supposed to be proof that aliens have visited our planet.
That's a thought.
But, you know, I just thought it looked nice.
Lexicorn, how thin are these walls?
What do you mean the walls?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija board. Last night too. I feel like I've heard your whole life story. Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Why not?
I'm gonna stick around until you're sick of the sight of me, alright? I'm not in any danger. Ellis is in danger. Sam's in danger.
The Calling. Read by Jessa.
Our job is...
Tell me about it. Chasing around the unknown, trying to triumph good over evil, generally standing around helpless watching people die.
Why do we do it?
For me, it's a common decency thing. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Did you know the Earth was overrun by trans-dimensional evil? Want to help fix it? Sure.
Trans-dimensional?
Read the manual, Lex. People are afraid of ghosts, zombies, and aliens. They never even think to consider the possibility that there are millions of universes, potentially with millions of predators, all far more evolved than we are. What are our chances of victory? Minuscule. But if we don't fight at all, 0.
For your consciousness. Your wardens have long since forgotten you. Free yourself.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Lung. The white robes barely cover. Thinks Lung, lighting up another cigarette. Cough. There's a mossy slab beside Carnby Stream. Clouded sky picks out highlights in the water as it travels past jutting rocks and reeds. It's a calming
Was it a gold coin? I should have known. That's the same as Birmingham. Although they beheaded the victims, they all had gold coins in their mouths. It's their way of marking their territory to prove it's their work.
Find me a good one, he mumbles. After lighting up, he produced... After a few rings, it's answered. Mrs. Hedges. It's not good, I'm afraid. Cough. Cough. Coughing up blood, the girl gurgles out a shriek and raises up from the dais. Although it may be, whispers Lung, before hanging up the phone.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Cough. Cough. I did them a favor, and I got a meeting with you. Steps off the dais and moves slowly towards Lung. Lung steps backwards in rhythm with the girl.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Cough. Cough. Coughing more blood. Lung swipes with his sleeves and stands his ground.
Who is Sophia?
You saw her, did you? She's my goddaughter, at that age where she overshares.
Is she a ghost?
What makes you say that, Rain? Is there something about her aura?
He stops moving. The stream flows smoothly in the distance.
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
You do? Enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with us. Maybe Ellis should stay with Chief Dupont.
With our track record, if she gets killed anywhere near us, we'll be sent to jail, whether we did it or not.
That's cold.
I know it seems harsh, but without us, who's saving the rest of the world?
But it's too strong. It darts into the jacket.
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
So,
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
really? Well, what?
I believe Sam is going to save Ellis. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Ellis.
What other way?
Ellis could run, Ellis could die, Ellis could be saved, mistaken identity, someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from the beyond, but it's not just a load of voices saying Ellis will die. Sam's got this.
And I think, I want to say, it's wooden.
Yes.
Handle, and then
Yeah.
like a wood. Haven't you done enough predicting my death?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
Have you made a decision?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why would I scare off your list? What reading?
The reading you gave me to show me what you could do. It was scarily accurate.
What?
Everything. My broken heart, the enveloping darkness, my beautiful death. You said it was just a metaphor, that it was just about transformation. But it's not. I'm going to die, aren't I? On a pair of purple curtains in my bedroom. The sun goes down, and I feel my skin shedding in the darkness. I huddle down and wait for the sunrise, hoping to become a butterfly. But when the sun comes up, I'm still a caterpillar.
So she is a caterpillar, but I would think she wants to change into something else. But because she turns back into her original shape, she basically can't really change. So
Putain,
perhaps
je sais
she's
pas en
someone
qui
who...
me transformer pour avancer là. Putain.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
I think is that you want to reveal something private about you. Will still be as ordinary as you were before, because...
Nice. Yeah. Well, I was close, but your explanation is so much nicer. Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Pourquoi il est pas là?
Ouais.
Yo.
I'm Zach Weston.
Bien quoi?
Attends.
Just sharpening my powers of
Tranquillement.
persuasion.
Tranquillement. Tranquillement, tranquillement.
I think we should break up. I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing? What have you heard? What?
You are so irritating.
Want to...
Is that really all you think about? It's starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
I think we should break up.
Et oh, t'arrêtes de bailler.
Grave. Je pas de...
Merde, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Après, tu vas pourrir mon live là, à bailler là, tu sais.
Désolé.
Zach, what are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partner.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so... Unless there's anything else?
Pose for me. Pose.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just undo a few buttons.
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zach, before I call Chief DuPont.
Ah là là là.
Aïe. Bon, ça serait bien que j'avance un peu. Mais j'arrive pas à savoir comment. J'ai l'impression d'avoir fait le tour des personnages, mais ça avance pas. Donc il y a quelque chose que j'ai pas fait, hein, c'est sûr, mais.
Et sur quoi tu joues?
I'm Oscar.
The SHAPESHIFTIng Detective.
À tes souhaits.
C'est un jeu interactif en fait où tu joues un enquêteur qui peut se métamorphoser. Et du coup, t'enquêtes dans une maison d'hôtes où il y a des liseurs de tarot.
Ouais.
Des lecteurs de tarot. Et tu peux te transformer en chaque personne que tu rencontres pour les interroger, tu vois.
Ouais.
Et glaner des indices, tout ça. Donc c'est assez cool comme principe. Mais je t'avoue que.
Oscar, good.
Il y a des fois, c'est un peu bourbier, enfin, c'est un peu complexe
à comprendre.
Ouais.
Does this mean anything to you?
That's Dorota.
And what if I showed you this?
Alice Monroe.
Do you know her?
She's from the radio.
And if I do this? No? Anything?
What are you doing?
That'll be all. You can go now.
C'est quoi, je connaissais pas le paddle et c'est stylé. Ouais.
Lequel paddle?
Ouais.
Le jeu de raquette ou le.
Jeu de raquette.
Ouais.
Ouais.
itself. I can smell the shit mingled with the hot blood. I
Bon,
toss the
on
body
va essayer
away,
d'avancer
expecting
un
it to
peu.
flutter in.
She has a wicked imagination for her age. I was seeing and hearing things that weren't there. That's why I'm taking pills. I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently. Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. I don't really want to. Thanks, Sam, for respecting my wishes. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
And my life can be normal for a while, but in the longer term, I can see no end to it. I know I can't resist the Slayer's needs, and I have no idea how long it will continue, so I am left with the...
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe. Welcome to...
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you.
See, but it's small as well, and
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions, it's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Wear this.
but they tie it around themselves back.
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest. Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
Says that it wards off evil spirits while traversing the ley line network. Poe's curiosity shop.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon. the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things. I believe not. She has a big heart, and in my opinion, opens it too easily. Only a madman, or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe, that was her idea. Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, Detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Arrow. Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August? The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened. It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town, this one. They slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in. Yes, August was built on the blood of innocents. Kind of puts Dorota's murder into perspective, doesn't it? On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, Detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens will be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Alice Monroe? I'll send Danny over. And that means there'll be nobody at the guest house. So be extra vigilant.
What do you mean you're sticking me with Danny? Danny is basically doing out a scream. I'm a sitting duck. Isn't there anyone else? You? Yes, you. Please, will you stay with me? Thank you, Sam. Thanks for staying with me, Sam. I know it's dangerous. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are. It's almost 10 o'clock, Sam. When's it going to be over? You said Bronwyn will call when it's safe. Should we call him now, or are we just supposed to wait? I know you're just being good, but that's kind of easy for you to say right now. I think I'm probably going to have a heart attack before anyone gets a chance to kill me. That's the door. That's the door, Sam. What are we gonna do?
Where's Ellis? Sam, where the hell is Ellis?
I'm here. I was just hiding. Sorry.
Ellis, thank God. I've been outside all the time, okay? Bronwyn Castle just called. She said the danger is over. They've done a new reading. There's another victim now. Look, Danny's outside. He's going to take you somewhere safe, okay? Sam, I think you should find out who the next victim's going to be. Then come and see me in my office.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Sam, I have some bad news. We've done a group reading, and it's you. I don't know, Sam, I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different. I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest? During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here, you're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
Euh, J'ai envie de dire Zach, même si c'est hyper facile. Ça peut être qui d'autre? Oscar, je pense pas. Les 3 lecteurs de tarot, je pense pas. Je peux m'accuser moi-même, quoi. Ça, c'est ouf, quand même. C'est peut-être lui, hein. C'est peut-être le psychopathe de flic, là. Violette, elle est hyper chelou, mais... Est-ce que c'est assez pour le tuer?
Zach, I don't trust him either. He's definitely creepy. I'll go and pick him up myself. With all the information you've given me, I think it'll be enough. Maybe he'll confess too. That would help. Good luck, Sam. If you've picked the wrong person, you're still in danger.
Sam, you asked for these earlier. Make sure you get some sleep now. You'll need it. Night.
Elle est hyper chelou, elle, quand même.
I'm sorry, that was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Sam, you're still with us. I had to give you a pretty high dose of Rohypnol to drag you in here. I could have killed you in your room, of course, but That would have looked pretty suspicious. Yes, I'm Rain, but I can't remember. I don't remember. I'm being possessed, but I can't get caught. They don't care, Sam. They don't care what happens to the vessel. Some sick traveller is using me as a killing machine, and then they'll just dump me. But you're going to get me stuck in prison. I can't have that. I can't let you do that.
Rain.
Problem? You're Sam.
I'm Bronwyn.
Is it really you? Bronwyn? I don't know what to do.
I can help you. Just...
Yeah, of course. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't remember anything the night the road died, and I didn't want to say anything. Violet said the same thing, so I thought maybe it was her or some group hallucination. And then Sam turns up and starts digging everywhere. I didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance, Bronwyn. Just needed more time.
You'll get plenty of time.
Damn it, I knew it all along. It was one of those tarot readers. You kept telling me it wasn't Bronwyn, and all along it kinda was. Well, one of her crew. It doesn't matter now. I'm glad you made it out alive, Sam. You put the wrong person behind bars, but this makes up for it. Get some sleep. I'll catch you again in the morning.
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad to see you alive. There is no next victim. Rain is locked up. He's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already. It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind won't remember what they've done. And spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. I still can't believe it was Rain. I suppose nobody is immune. And now we're one short. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you and, well, just... will you? Really? Oh, Sam, that's wonderful. Let's finish packing and we can leave this afternoon. Sam, thank you. We're going to change lives, believe me.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good. Real good. You win. Alexi hug. Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives. I see. Nice thing. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Heart wants what it wants. Perhaps you should go for a while so I can have a little cry. I'll be okay though.
Sam, I guess you're on your way now. I don't often thank my guests, but thank you. Didn't think you had it in you. Well, I at least thought you'd run away at some point. But you didn't. You stayed. You've made August safe again. If you ever need a place to stay, you've got one here. Well, if I have a room available, that is. Take care, Sam.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye. People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad there's someone like you around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me. Sam, you already did. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I won't forget it. Heroes don't always get on the news, but they always burn bright in the hearts of the people they save. You have an
Oh,
impact,
c'est
Sam.
beau tout ça. Oh là là
Everyone
là là.
does. They just forget. Keep saving people for me, you hear? Bye, Sam.
Sam, you did good. I thought you would. I mean, not that I've got a signed confession or anything. Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over. Well done. I hear you're leaving town with the tarot readers. That's a real big shame. You were starting to fit in here. But good luck to you. You're doing what many of us have died trying. And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
You know why you're here, don't you? Because you did well. And you know what happens when you do well? Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14. Debriefing 3204, Birmingham. Transmit. And we're ready. Are you human? Do you have feelings? Then we'll need to work on that. Do plants have feelings? Splendid. I've burned down a rainforest. Does that make you happy? Splendid. I've killed a serial killer. Does that make you happy? Interesting. Could be old school Prime Directive. Could be evolving. Ship it.
Bon bah voilà, c'est fini. C'était plutôt cool, même si parfois c'est un peu compliqué de savoir où on en est dans l'histoire.